Welcome back to some BKCPL Week 3 GSC, and I am joined by something.
Certainly.
Yeah. Maybe it's a B, I don't know. We'll find out. S-Rock and Kaval is first up.
I
Wax-
faced Kevil in week 1, and then I faced Shitrock in week 2. Oh, sorry, Rock.
I don't
So
care.
I'm very interested to see how this game will play out, personally.
Yeah, honestly, like, Kaval is just, like, all over the place, and, like, every time I see this man in a Discord server, he's saying something different, or, like, in a tour, he's bringing some random team, and then, like, it feels like there's a coin, like, you're flipping 3 coins, and then throwing them in the trash can, and then doing a bottle flip, and if you land the bottle flip, he wins.
Hey, who knows? If you throw it in the trash can, one of them will still land.
Maybe. Anyhow, so stall, yay. Probably stall, because, like, Ku on offense is mid. It's just mid.
I think that's alright.
Yeah, but, like, you're leading Zap most of the time if you have it.
Okay.
Cloy,
I lead a
40.
lot of Snorlax on offense,
Yeah.
personally.
Oh, it's Zokaru stall!
I don't like this team. I tried it out on ladder a bit, and I was not successful.
It's just, like, it farms opposing stall. Oh, it's Thunder Gengar!
I don't like Thunder King.
Thunder Gengar. Oh, wait a minute! It's HP Water!
It's
Yo!
HP Water.
Hold on! It's your favorite set!
We both learned from me. Cavill used stall after I stalled him in week 1, and then S-Rock used HP Water after I've been what you think is preaching for a few months now.
It's been like a year, it
Can't
feels
believe
like. Even though I wasn't playing GSC a year ago, but shush. Anyhow, yeah, HP Watergar is funny. You'd probably just die to, like, any move the tar clicks other than Pursuit, though. So, yay.
8.
39
Rockside only does
damage.
like 50. You live it.
Yeah. Wow, so that tar just basically exploded. But losing Gengar is rather big, because, like, Tenna now just eats your spikes forever.
Yeah, Tentacruel without Gengar to stop is, like, extremely annoying.
But that's all Tentacruel ever does. It's annoying. It's just rude.
Fair. When the Druid Cruel faces against the Zapdos, it's like Russian roulette.
Yeah, you're going lax, so you don't want to get toxic. Just like, yay. This is gonna be a long game.
Oh, hey, look, S-Rock still has a Cloyster alive after turn 3.
Shush. We don't speak of that. Oh, credit you! Doing nothing! Doing approximately a double edge. Chloe.
Yeah, another perk of Earthquake T-Tar is that Tentacruel, it can no longer be annoying because it can't come in on you and only take like 30 from Rock Slide. Oh, Espeon!
Yay! Espeon goes absolutely nutso here, unless it's Growth Pass Espeon. And with Gengar Zapdos, it probably is.
I think I told him to, like, we were doing like a game or two of friendly or whatever. He was using Espeon for them, and I convinced him to not use Growth Pass because it's Mono, and Mono Psychic sucks.
But then you just Thunder T-Tar at +1 with Zapdos, and it takes like 80%. And then just ceases to exist.
Fair.
Wait, why do you switch there?
Why did he have Golem and not bring it in?
No. This is reasonable, because Double Edge puts Lax into range of Psychic. Surely Psychic kills here.
Plus 1 did 32. After leftovers, it's at 36. Might live. But then Zapdos goes crazy.
Maybe
so,
my Espeon head calcs are off. Because, like, there's gotta be a non-zero chance you just kill it there. I mean, like, sure, it's a rule. So, yeah, you don't go for it. But, like, if you're Morning Sun, you probably Morning Sun there. And then he gets chipped into range. Or you're at, like, full and... Oh, dear. That's a problem.
That was a 3 bad turns. He had 2 turns to spin and didn't click it, and then he got poisoned for trying to spin.
Yeah, well, it's Ferdazi. I don't expect him to be
I know.
scouting
But
Toxic Scarm every time, and that's why this is really annoying. So, doesn't Ferdazi just lose here?
probably. It's a wash GSC player versus a newbie. No offense. He knows it.
If Espeon is Morning Sun, I can see it doing something. If it's Sub, it could do something here. But it has to be Sub HP Fire.
And that's like non-existent.
I don't know,
Not
I've
not
seen it
non-existent,
before.
but it's like rare.
Yeah, it's usually
Even
Sub HP
HP Fire
Water.
alone is rare,
Mhm.
and most probably not being substitute too.
Yeah. Looking at it other than that, I don't know how you actually win this game. Because,
It
like,
feels like a stalemate that in 100 turns will end with Kevil winning.
yeah, because Kevil has no pressure at all. They just proceed not to lose. And then they
Cloyster
win.
and Snorlax just keep healing with leftovers over and over.
It's just like, get spikes up again at some point in the future. Ooh, crit rapid spin.
That huge chip.
You're gonna growth here? Oh, it's Morning Sun. This is gonna be path.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the passer. Never mind, I'm just blatantly wrong and it's HP Water, so it's still garbage.
How do you feel about Espeon? in the
I
modern
love
GSC landscape?
Espeon. I think it's fantastic if you do your homework and don't bring it often and you do your prep well. Because, like, if you know you're facing stall, you you run growth paths and you bully them, or you run Jolteon paths and you bully them. And if you know you're playing offense, you go Psychic HP Water Sub, or Psychic HP Water Morning Sun, and then you just, like, OHKO half of their team.
You think Jolteon plus Espeon is real?
No. You go Jolteon instead of Espeon.
Jolteon is really cool. I wish I had like 5 move slots. You could run Growth, Rest Talk, and HP Ice.
No. That's too much. That's just too much for this game. It would replace Raikou in, like...
Most things with 5 move slots are too much of this game. See, Snorlax and Starmie. And also kind of Zapdos.
Zapdos? I mean, like, running Rest Talk is just
Pecker
good.
Whirlwind.
Whirlwind, probably. Or even Reflect. Like, Reflect Zapdos is fun. Or even Toxic, too. Like, that's a really, really decent one to have.
This game, I think went like 100 turns.
I think it's going to be over 100 turns. You switch here, right? Nice.
Ooh.
Now you
Why are you
might
trying to
do
heal
like
Char anyway?
40 to a Scarm. Well, okay. Enjoy
Crit
switching
dead
into
for going
this.
Crazy.
Surely you Moonlight here, right? Well,
I don't know why Kevil just hasn't like killed Char at this point. It's kind of useless. So low.
wait. Is that a... Why? Why are you going Tar here? Do you, like, are
If
you...
you wanted to sack it, you should have done it earlier.
Yeah, because, like... Is it a high percentage roll to lose Scarm here?
Gotta hit Thunder, he auto loses. Well, he hit it.
He's got a Thunder and Para.
Ooh, that killed from... I know Espeon is strong, but... That killing from
It's just
66
so
is
frail.
crazy.
And, like... You could have switched out there, maybe...
He's Psychic.
Yeah, Psychic is not a terrible move here. I think it...
Might
It's
as well
just,
go
like,
for the extra damage though. Nothing was
fine.
coming in. Espeon being so fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like fishing for a drop.
At this point anyway, it's not really in a bad position.
Well,
Kinda
you
just
click
kill
Psychic
everything.
here, and yeah, you 2-hit KO. Well, here's the problem, is he just won. No! You don't know the toxic mechanics! No! He
That would've been...
wins! If you click Psychic, you kill something guaranteed on the opposing team. You
Oh,
don't take
right,
poison damage, and then you kill the next thing, and you don't take poison damage, and then you kill the entire team. You had it. And it's
Honestly, if I was for
HP.
Dazzy, I would have made the same misplay.
No, you're mechanic. Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Machampics.
Just IVB is just like choke. This is what you get for not training your GSC player.
Here.
Like, give him a better training arc. You just sack Espeon. Oh, okay. Well, Skarm gets to rest that off. Surely HP Water doesn't kill. Well,
Kinda has to explode on Snorlax or he loses, right? Or get godly Zapdos RNG. It's not bad right here. Gotta get a...
yeah,
actually, never
Golem
mind,
bluffing
bad.
boom. It's not even bad if you boom into Skarmory because, like,
True. Oh, yeah,
you
he
now
has
have a
Snorlax
Lax.
alive.
Your Lax is now a viable win condition.
Ooh! Pentagon.
That's fine. Honestly, yeah, you just say, you just pray your Lax
Oh.
it's not
Oh,
cursed. I don't
he's
agree
not
with that
winning
play
this.
then. You just go Zapdos and click Thunder a couple times probably, and then you switch to
He's a
Cooler on
crit.
the rest to force him out.
Is he double edging?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Shouldn't you just rest there? Because, like, you just curse spam and then you win. You just proceed to have the victory. But you it's
chokes.
guaranteed now, basically,
What a
unless you double
choke.
crit.
Tragic.
Just know your mechanics. Just proceed to be better at the game. Hold on, Zapdos could crit here. That just happened.
Common Zapdos W. Truly the destroyer of everything. Why did he not? Oh, never mind.
See, to
Could've
crit
gone for the
thunders.
tie.
Sleep talk thunder. Like, thunder crits are the most unfair things in the game because
We
nothing
calculated
takes
that. It was like 1.5%. Chance to
Ew.
happen.
I hate the metrics of probability that's just like, standalone probability. He won the
I
game
know.
this % of the time, and it's like, no, that's not how probability in Pokemon works.
Would it be true in this situation, though?
Kind of. What is more about, but like, there's always the, holistic approach and the turn-by-turn approach. If you go from the holistic approach, then all of the RNG in the game, like the Lax's, Sleep Talk rolls, all of it, changes the outcome. Therefore, you can never label the outcome down to probability. And then there's the turn, which is usually a better way of looking at it after the fact.
Hey, it's me.
But the turn-by-turn is way better for approaching the game during the game, because you can't think about the hack. You can't think about the thunder crit that happened last turn. You are thinking about
like,
what's
in
the
that
hacks in this
specific
turn. Yeah. If in that exact phrase, it is
I know what happened
using
in
the
this
good
game.
avatar. Anyhow, we're gonna put you on the opposing side.
Masters too.
Yep, you are in fact the villain, so you're going on the opposing side.
What? I'm
Yeah.
the villain.
How could May not be the villain? Anyone that wears pigtails is inherently a villain. Anyhow, Eggy.
This is so sad. I can't believe you
Pink
hate
bow,
Nautica
boom.
Magic.
Pink bow, boom. I want to
No,
see a pink
stop.
bow in this tour. I want to see a pink bow in this tour.
Never. Load it yourself.
If Melancholy needs a sub, I'm playing, or Rezo's playing, or like we have like a bunch of GSCers. But like,
Guns for Executor, my beloved.
yes. Didn't I tell you to run this?
Yeah.
Yes.
You lost me this game, man. Oh yeah, spoilers. I lost brutally.
Shush. We're here to go over this game. Actually, no, we're gonna switch sides again. Why I was talking about, like, I watched this game live. I'm pretty sure I put some commentary in the chat.
You did. I remember. You put a couple statements.
Yeah, and I think the first one was, why did you let it take HP Ice?
I was expecting him to thunder the Snorlax. Or free fish for
Sure.
para. What? I'm dead
Yeah, I
serious.
know, I know.
I
It's
hate that.
I just like I play way too much of this like of these six, the six I gave you. Um and it's just like whenever you're not running golem whack, then it's just so like ridiculously important to just preserve that wax HP to the highest, like just because of how brutal. Also, that toxic mist there is rather
It was
devastating.
awful. So
Um,
bad.
but I would say I was a little skeptical of your line of spiking, then
Yeah,
toxicking.
I felt that did not feel good in game.
Yeah,
So, and I'm gonna be honest, with this team, since you told me I 100% fished offense with this.
I
Meaning,
like the team. Like the six does fine into
I don't know.
stall. You just have to play the matchup really,
Yeah,
really precisely and be really, really like
yeah.
just you have to get whack in on doubles, and you can't let it ever take damage because you don't have a spinner. Spoilers, he's got like a
Whoops.
something. But like I don't. I gave you it's like a tar or something, right?
Yeah. Like, yeah. Hidden Power Bug, Marowak, and Giga Drain Exeggutor, meaning like nothing for stall.
Yeah, it just
Especially
has to be rock
Skarmory.
slide. You have to rock slide the Skarmy. Usually, like I'll run it with rapid spin Cory.
And also the Tyranitar I had is gonna come out sometime this game. It was Crunch Pursuit Rock Slide, meaning no Fire Blast either.
Which,
Meaning this team is almost
yeah,
helpless against Skarmory because you told me this man only loaded offense.
in my defense, I've never seen this man not run stall. And
What?
like
Huh?
ever, and all the times I've seen him play, or like I've been on a team with him like 2 or 3 times by now in tours. I've never seen this man run stall. Also, like it's still a playable matchup.
Oh, barely.
If you can rock slide through Skarmory, you just para that thing with
Uh,
Lax, and then all of a sudden, Whack Whack can flinch through Skarmory, so like it's really scary switching into SD Whack with these six. So it's very winnable. It's just like not an
unfortunately,
easy
I
match.
never get. Unfortunately, I never get good body slam luck with Snorlax,
Yeah.
and therefore I can't win.
Just like proceed to be luckier or proceed not to fish. Like, yeah. Don't bring Alakazam into a team that has Umbreon.
I can't know if the opponent's gonna land Umbreon, but I'm
On
probably.
offense,
Yeah.
that was APL.
Oh,
It was an interesting day. But like,
which
yeah,
one was that again?
I don't remember. I think it was like TLTK or something where I loaded
Oh, wait,
Zam into Umbreon.
that guy top low top kick.
Yeah. Anyhow, we should be
Uh,
talking about the game we're playing and not just
anyways, I'm
ranting
losing
about
brutally.
like yeah, essentially like the game plan is stun spore the Zapdos and then just never hit it. And then it's what's it? It is just curse up with Lax and then click the body slam move and then you rock slide first. You all like you SD first,
That
SD
was
on the first
tragic.
switch. It was really tragic because if you get that, all of a sudden
Snorlax.
Snorlax is a Mon because there is the potential that you can just find a way to hit Skarmory. Like Eggy becomes a Mon after that.
Yeah, Exeggutor was what I was like really wishing was gonna pop
Yeah.
off.
Eggy starts
I realized
existing afterwards.
it can like explode on things that aren't a steel type. Who would have thought?
Mhm.
Mm, yeah, this is not a good matchup for me because I completely fished offense.
Learn
My
not
defense
like
was
just don't fish.
justifiable.
It's sometimes you learn not to fish, sometimes you learn to fish.
Don't worry, I'm not fishing this week. I'm not. I'm gonna let you decide whether it's true or not.
I mean, like, I don't know. I also play the game very differently than you do.
Yeah, I play pretty loosely.
I just, like, I stick with like 3 styles of teams, and then it's just like I load Whack, I load Vaporeon, or I load like random Gar teams or something like, or just like load some other thing, or double drum. More likely, it's just like double drum, Whack, and Vappy. Like that's what I load, and then just like it works because I always have a playable matchup into everything.
Which makes me sad because you can never be CT. Which
Or
you should be.
well,
This is
whenever I try to
terrible.
fish, I'd lose. Like I've never won a game off of trying to fish for matchup.
Sounds like a skill issue.
It is. Just get better at prep. Call your opponent's teams correctly.
That self-meme though.
Thought Para here could win.
I was hoping for that. No dice.
Also, like, Crunchtar is, like, mid. It's just, like, it's kind of depressing. With Monolax especially. Like, yeah, if you're worried about, like, Eggy or something, you run Fire Blast. If you're worried about, like, Gengar, you run EQ. If you're worried about Mischievous, you have a justifiable point in running Crunch. But, like, other than that, I don't usually like Crunchtar. Or even, like, Surf.
Rockside Earthquake Fire Blast on Snorlax.
That's a set that
Sorry, not on
exists.
Snorlax, on
Tar.
Tyranitar.
I like that with Screech as the last move, because then you actually damage the Lax, because Rock Slide is pathetic.
I love Screech Tar, it's such a good mon.
It is, in fact, a Mon. There's a variant of this team somewhere in my builder with Screech Tar, Whirlwind, Zapdos. That one's pretty neat. That one's got a lot more breaking power.
I love using, like, Screech Tar plus, like, Steelix. Awesome. Because Steelix can do the phasing.
Yeah, Steelix Screech Tar is just like a time-old tested yada yada. Oh wait, they brought up a champ and they killed my Zapdos with Rock Slide. Ha ha da 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 da.
Just outplay, you Starmie. That easy.
You Starmie. Imagine running that Mon.
Starmie's cracked. No doubt.
I do. Always.
Why?
I just don't like the Mon. I have been biased against its existence on anything
ashamed
that's
of you.
not Stall for a long while.
Okay, you know what? That's kind of fair, but when it goes, it goes.
Nightmare Starmie's okay. Like, there are okay Nightmare Starmie teams.
Nightmare Starmie and Espeon both, and also to an extent Alexander.
Wait, hold on. Smeargle, please be the Seatom special. Please be the Seatom special.
What is it?
It's not. It's not. It's guaranteed not, because it's a Smeargle team. This is gonna be BP shenanigans, because I watched this live. Seatom special leads Eggy or Fori. It's the 5 booms.
Oh, it's the back.
Well, it's the 4
back
booms,
Smeargle.
back Doug's Trio, Smeargle thing.
Doug Trio.
Yeah, it's the belly drummed up Jug Trio team
Oh.
that auto
I think
loses
some
to
Ladder
every
ones just
Skarmory.
sucked. Because it lost to my Cloyster. My full health Cloyster.
So,
Does
yeah,
like 80 at +6.
like, running BP into Nail is, like, kinda weird.
Kind of
I-
suspicious.
I expect BP to be ran at least a couple times this tour, but I don't expect them to go into Nail. Like, I expect
Dale's
them...
not the kind of guy you want to baton pass on.
I expect them to go into you, and, like, you.
I've played Society like 10 times facing BP. I can handle myself.
Yeah, but, like, everyone disrespects you. Like, they'll stall you,
But yeah, all
or
the
they'll BP you.
non-GSCers voted against me in the in week 2. And all the GSCers voted me to win in predictions.
Well, it's
Guess
because
what?
we have loyalty. You actually talk in our Discord servers. So,
Eh.
place your bets. Is it
I think
HP
it's gonna
Bug?
pass you.
Place your bets. Is it
Marowak or
HP...
Snorlax?
What about it?
What do you think is gonna? Do you think
Oh,
it's gonna
passing
go to
to?
Marowak or go to Snorlax?
Lax, but, because you need, yeah, Lax, just Lax, is my guess. Wax acceptable here, too. Either one really is fine. Probably Lax, because, if he knows the tier. I don't know how much this guy knows the tier. Lax, because then you can boom on Skarmory.
True.
But the real question is it HP ground or HP bug scissor?
Ground is real?
Yeah, ground is real. Did you not,
I thought it was just fighting and bug.
No, it's, bug is the least common, well, fighting's the least common, because I've never seen that. No, it's ground or bug, usually. Bug
I've
for
been
Eggy.
brainwashed by analyses.
Weird. No, ground is a thing because actually hits the phasers. The one thing you're trying to hit most on the team. And then bug is just
thought of that myself.
Bug is just hey, Eggy, die! You don't get a sleep powder spam against me.
He predicted Rorku, so that's a good play on his part.
Or it's just HP bug go burr.
Who knows?
Whack in here is kind of big. You better click SD or Fire Blast. That's one miss.
So sad.
It is. Ha!
Ooh.
That's a really unfortunate double for Nail. I believe Two Thunders kills.
You got a pair there. That would have been awesome.
No, Two Thunders just kills.
Oh, if you miss the second one, you can still have a full pair chance.
Anyhow, Fire Blast Whack.
Yo,
with a burn is
that's
just
a
mean.
burn.
That's just mean. It better be Rest Talk Skarmory. Anyhow, Jolteon back in.
Yo, that check went crazy.
Gets a para on the Rorku,
Oh,
which
God,
is
he
just
got a para.
unfair. And Rorku bad.
Rorku does suck.
Rorku
real.
awful. In this matchup, it's great until it isn't. Also, Sleep Talk
Until it
Toxic
clicks
is
rest.
really bad. That's
True.
really unfortunate that it's Sleep Talk Toxic.
Rorku here, you either can roar the phasers or let Jolteon go crazy.
Rorku is just an auto win into BP, or it's oh, wait a minute, they have two free turns. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Because you're not
Rorku
getting
is
a chance.
bad.
Rorku is just a skill check. If you know how to beat it, you can beat it. If you don't know how to beat it, you're bad.
Real. Oh my god. Who's that? 2 or 3?
I think it's 2. Also,
did he
notably,
not
he
click
did not
sleep
sleep talk there, because he doesn't want to sleep talk rest.
Oh. Valid.
I
Yo, kinda put
don't
those
like
spikes up
spikes
again.
there. I think agility was the play there.
Definitely not. Billy is definitely the move.
Because then you agility, and then you pass to Snorlax. And then it's semi-scary. Because it doesn't outspeed the Starmie yet, but it's fine.
Missy.
Wait, no, it outspeeds the
I don't know why
Starmie.
he-
It doesn't outspeed the other thing. Wait, does it outspeed the Starmie? I don't think
Yo,
it does.
Protect Lax, my favorite. I love that set.
Protect Lax is interesting. It really, really sucks into this stall team. Because you really, it's
Yeah.
nice for flanking Toxics and whatnot, but you really want Boom. Because if you Boom, Whack wins, but you got your Whack paralyzed. But if you Boom on Skarmory, then maybe you can beat Missy with Champ. Or Belly Drum, I don't know. Belly Drum Lax is still scary here, because Skarmory's taken so much damage. Also, see? Whack can Rock Slide through Skarmory, just don't get Toxicked. Or lose. Or miss.
Told to me, his Rockslide Marowak lost to Skarmory.
I mean, it's usually what happens, but usually you
I
leave it
know.
really low. Or you pair the Skarmory and then you win. Because you pair
I'm
it and
interested in what Jolteon is gonna do.
it's gonna click Thunder as soon as Raikou wakes up. There's the agility. And the SD.
And the Hidden Power Fire. That was
Just
tragic
deletes it.
when I was
No,
watching it.
it's not tragic. You have to expect Hidden Power Fire. It's a 4-y on a stall team.
I know, but as the perspective of someone rooting for Magno,
Oh,
it
wait,
was
it's
pretty
Magno?
tragic.
I'm blind.
You always
Anyhow.
thought it was Mango. It's so strange.
Well, what if I just read the word incorrectly? Also, Machamp kind of just misses the kill on Lax here, doesn't it?
No, I think it kills at
Or is it
+1.
barely a kill?
Pretty sure it's barrel. I can calc it.
It's like, no, it's probably, yeah, no, it's a kill. It's a guaranteed kill. Also, Psychic Missy, let's go. The cool set.
Not too fond.
I like it on really like on Blissey Stall. I like it a lot on Blissey Stall.
95 to 112 at +1.
I was right. It is a roll. It's
That's
a
with
favorable
HP
roll.
bug, which means 13 DBs. If it's
Oh.
15, it's 96.9 minimum.
It's gonna be HP bug though, right?
Who knows? Could be Ghost.
No. It's gonna be. Is it Fire? No, it's not gonna be Fire Blast. I don't know. Like, just run the Boom Lax version of this. Then you can actually
Running
beat
Bug
Skarmory.
Fizzer. It could be Ghost Champ.
Do you just double protect here and then click Belly Drum?
Yeah, it's kind of like the only win con. I even like wanted him to do that in the BKCPL discussion.
But you
Channel.
didn't double protect.
Oh, it's
But
he
he
got the
rested,
rest.
which is even better
It's very
because now you
strange.
actually beat. No, you Belly Drum again here,
No, he can click Sleep Talk.
but you live the double edge.
Oh. Well, then you die to recoil.
Yes, but you've taken a kill on the Lax, and I don't know.
And
It's
then
you're
what?
running BP. What do you want from me? An in-depth analysis? It's BP.
I concede. I think you're right.
The only choices in BP are made in the builder. Like, you have your options between HP Bug and HP Ground on the Scizor. You have your options between Protect and Boom on the Lax. That's like it. You have your choice of T-Bolt or Thunder on the Jolteon. What a riveting and interesting decision. Alright, this one I actually want to analyze because it's the good game of the... It's the actual, like, quality game that we have to watch.
Surely the Jolteon will not surely the Jolteon Thunder will miss my Cloyster. And it clicks Thunderbolt. Riveting.
Okay, so, this is Jester versus Melancholy. Mr. SPL Jester.
Probably the two best players, GSC players in the draft, in the BKCPL.
In the draft, I would put Rezo up there. Because Rezo's
Just
pretty
going off what I've
decent.
seen. I haven't seen, like, I know Rezo's good, but I haven't really seen him play.
Rezo's pretty good.
And also, Melancholy is like that dude.
Melancholy is the... He was supposed to be a 3K, and then he ended up being like a 10K or something?
13K, I think.
Holy cow, wow. Who was the second person bidding on him?
I don't know.
Regardless, I know Urshifu's wanted him from the start. Anyhow, Melancholy is leading Raikou. I will preface this with, I helped Melancholy prep, but we had very differing opinions on what the final product should look like.
What did you want it to be?
Not Raikou. I will say that, because I don't want to
Nope.
spoil what this team is, because this team is not seen very often.
Blissey!
Anyhow. So, yeah, Jester's running offense, because it's Jester, because he plays offense, and he's good at it. Also, Thunder Crit. It's funny.
He occurred again. Why'd he go to Zapdos there?
Probably expecting a double to Cloyster. I'm gonna switch to Cloyster because of, anticipating the Lax to rest or something. But just, like, getting the spikes up early. Whack here. Whack here is always nasty pivoting into Electrics with, because if you take a stray HP, you're just so screwed. Like, half your game plan's down the dump as soon as they get up spikes, because you need to be able to take that one hidden power from the Electric and then kill them in return.
Airwhack also on paper, like, massively telegraphs his team. Like, you know, there's probably going to be some sort of big
It's
paralysis spreader.
Probably T-Wave Zapdos. It's or maybe Body Slam Lax. There's gonna be a Paramon. There could be a Starmie with Thunder Wave. There's gonna be a big Paramon. then there's
And
gonna
then your
be
spiker.
probably a golem and a cloister.
Yeah, so it's like kind of rough.
Anyhow, Skarmy. Yay!
Imagine if drill
He
peck
doesn't
crit.
go for the crit there, which is probably the better play.
This flag for real.
It's Body Slam Lax.
Definitely some interesting choices in this game.
Cloister takes a crit Body Slam, notably not a Para. Para is probably more impactful here. It's a Starmie. And it's Thunder Me that misses the Thunder on the Cloy. My issue with that is Jester's never staying in there because I'm pretty sure you died a Psychic.
You come close. I think you take like 60.
I swear it's 60 to 67. Like 60 to
But
70.
like you don't want to take that anyway.
Do you want to calc it?
Still a yeah. You still don't want to take that anyway because you can explode
Yeah.
later.
It's just like
spikes.
I thought that was a very, very preemptive Thunder. I also
50 to 59 actually.
what the crap? Starmie's so bad. Ew.
Like 51 to 60 more like.
Okay, well, like you're still not staying in there because
No.
you are facing a stall team and you keep your spiker healthy.
I would have
So
kept
that-
it hidden.
You can toxic the Starmie on the switch later. So Thunder, I think, is a little early to reveal here.
For sure.
Also, I think Thunder Wave is a little more consistent on this team, but
Definitely.
this team loves a dead Cloister. It just fawns over a Cloister being
Doesn't
dropped.
every team love a dead cloister though?
This team in specific really benefits from a dead Cloister.
Fair.
Because
I'll
it
say as an
wants spikes
Umbreon.
up at all costs. I mean, spikes off at all costs. It really wants those spikes off the field, and it really doesn't like dealing with Cloister. So I understand Thunder here. Well, I don't understand clicking it right now, but I like it on the team. Yeah?
Personally, even with like Starmie versus Cloister early game and like doesn't really like Cloy versus Ground, like almost anything, besides like Cloy versus Nidoking, I think generally you wanna like do your spin, do your spikes first, and then try and make your predictions later because it's much safer and more reliable. You can like sort of mind game the opponent.
And it's
either
sleep
mo-
talk.
it's mo-
No,
it's,
it's not. It's not.
yeah,
It's not. It's
sorry.
just STEQ.
Sorry, I didn't see EQ when I spoke it.
Anyhow, yeah, it's just like a Skarmory with a Drill Peck that's just gonna flail into the Zapdos, I think at least 10 times in this game, if I recall. I'm gonna say that. It's a long game. Because we're facing Double Drum. This is a team that does funny things and also basically loses on matchup to Marowak. Because what is Skarmory gonna do? Rest, and then you get murdered because you're stuck resting. If it's Sleep Talk Skarmory, okay, maybe you're safe. But, like...
Not all Skarmory are?
Yes. Also, this team usually runs Zapdos. That is the bigger... that's one of the bigger things, is that...
I like Ku personally here. It allows you to not have your electric check be pretty bad without clicking belly drum.
Well, like, I don't know. I think...
I mean, like, primary electric check, because it's not like you want Quagsire, right? Double Ground, Rhydon.
Switch in. Yeah, Rhydon Marowak is actually really fun to play.
It's really
It's a
cool
lot.
too.
It's really nice to just, like, really stick it to Skarmory, saying that my physical mons can beat you. Deal with it.
And Miltank is expected and last.
But yeah,
being
Milk
Double
Tank,
Drum.
it's the spikeless team. It's one of the few teams that can justifiably run no spikes. But it, in my opinion, Melancholy had some very reasonable points in why he prefers Raikou here. But in my opinion, it should always be a Zapdos here instead of a Raikou.
I'm fine with Raikou. Will the Starmie click Rapid Spin? Do you think? It
No. It's gonna
will!
get double-edged and cry. It's just going to sob.
You can, with good enough RNG, you can recover still unboosted Double Edge.
Yeah, you can just recover there once or
Awesome.
twice. And just like take a little bit of the double-edged away. Also, this Skarmory drill pecking here, it's not gonna have toxic because it's got drill peck. It's been drill
Whatever.
pecking against whack on knowing Zapdos is coming in. This Skarmory is not gonna have toxic.
Drill Peck plus Toxic goes hard.
Yeah, but we can guarantee this Skarmory is not gonna have toxic
Which is
just by
pretty
looking at the
unfortunate for
plays.
Melancholy.
Yes, it means you're kind of screwed. You better be sleep talk, because then you actually have a shot against whack. And like Curse, it's probably not gonna have Whirlwind. It's probably going to be sleep talk because Whirlwind without spikes is depressing. Absolutely depressing.
Honestly, if I was just trying to be bringing in Rhydon versus Skarmory, I kind of can't touch it. And Zapdos just gonna flail into
Correct.
Raikou.
Rhydon does some very scary things to this team. But
Just
also,
kind of need
like,
to get
Milk Tank
up
kind of
prepared.
annoys Rhydon. It really annoys Rhydon.
Sorry, being poisoned is really nice for Jester because it
So,
means later on in the game his rounds can go crazy.
what we're gonna see is the quintessential how to get up spikes against a stall team loop. You toxic the Starmie. You're going to get your Cloyster in, and you are going to click spikes. You are going to go to your Zapdos, or in this case your Lax, something that says, if you stay in, you die. So they do not get the chance to recover. Then you go to your Cloyster, and you click spikes, or even you just double the Zapdos. And all this time, Starmie is taking toxic damage. And then you can keep going to your Cloyster, and then you can get the spikes up. Because he's going to go to Cloyster here. He's going to click spikes. Starmie is going to come in, and then he's going to go to Zapdos or Snorlax. And Starmie is just getting chipped down. And what can Melancholy do about it? You have to call his you have to call his switches in advance. And that's really hard to do, is be super proactive as the stall player. Also, like, Body Slam on Cloypera there would have been really big. Or you have to concede spikes. And here is where I think he should have recovered and conceded spikes. Because now you're in range of Double Edge.
That's really bad.
And you're going to be switching in. If you try
Melancholy.
to switch into Rhydon, you die.
You're gonna eat an
You switch
earthquake.
into Whack, you die. This Starmie now can no longer perform its function. And then the Raikou got parried. And what we're going to
Putting on the
see...
ground there.
Well, what we're going to see
Ooh.
in short order is this is a Rorku, which completely changes the matchup, where this thing is just garbage in this matchup, because
You can just
don't...
like go to Cloyster on it resting and just spike up.
Yes. You can, or you can just go straight to Whack.
It's gonna make it a lot harder for Melancholy to win.
Or even just go to Rhydon. Like, what's Starmie gonna do? Switch in and instantly die to Earthquake? That was the other thing that Belly Drum here is the correct play. Because you just say, I'm going to get my spikes off later. I will find an opportunity to rest with the Quagsire, and I will bell it with Milk Tank. But yeah, you do take a kill here just with a move. Starmie dropping on Jester's side, it's just like, it's your sack. It's not doing anything, because there's no spikes to spin.
Do you think he has Fire Blast Marowak?
Likely. But not unlikely that it's HP Bug. It could go either way. Whack doesn't really need Fire Blast here. It's nice, but Rock Slide is sufficient.
Either's fine. Especially for Rhydon, who likes both.
I could see HP
Both
Bug
like
more
both.
because of Rhydon's existence.
Yeah. And sometimes you want your Zapdos not exploded on.
Sure. Yeah, so,
He did
just look.
reveal rest on his Zapdos.
Yeah, so it's probably Thunder Wave Starmie. Thunder Wave, Rapid Spin, Surf, Recover. Yeah, Thunder missing on Raikou is always slightly relevant when it's Rorku, just because any para chance on that thing. Also, notably, switching Milk Tank into Zapdos, trying to call out Jester for doubling, but he just stays in his sleep talks, because Jester is a man to, at certain just random, seemingly random points, say, I am going to stay in and click the attacking move with my Electric. Deal with it. What are you going to do? I'm going to Thunder into your Lax. What's your plan for that?
Week 1 when he thunderbolted straight into Cloyster. He did not. S-Rock did not expect that.
Jester, he will just stay in and click the electric move sometimes. Also, like, looking at this Skarmory reset, Whack can just kinda... Whack doesn't kinda own it, but Whack still really annoys it. Rhydon, on the other hand, now that it, like, really bullies it, but, like, it's para, so it's okay. Melancholy can also just win. If they can get spikes off, and, like, this is why I think getting not recovering with your Starmie was such a big deal, is that now you can't come in to something and spin for your Quagsire to get rest and heal belled. You can't do that anymore. So you're solely relying on spikes. Yes, it dies to spikes.
Ooh.
So
really
yeah,
good for
you are
Zapdos.
Yeah. You're completely relying on Lax to break, because this team necessitates Quag or Lax to sweep. It needs spikes off, which is why it runs Starmie, of course. And just like Whack coming in here is annoying, and you can just double Zapdos, because that's also free. Because, like, when is Lax gonna stay in? Try and hit the Zapdos switch. It's not, because Whack could just EQ you, and then you lose.
I think Jester himself said it best. Melancholy is a good player, but he's kind of hampered by some of his teams. Like, this one is, like, way too reliant on Milk Tank. It's just kind of sometimes useless.
It's a lot better as soon as the Raikou becomes Sleep Talk, and it gets a little better when the Raikou turns into a Zapdos. Melancholy can play, and, like, that was the correct move to sack the Quag there. But it's just like, this is just brutal. This is just like, I'm watching this, and it's just like, what do you even do? Like, you just lose.
Ooh,
you just lose. EQ crit makes it even worse. It's just, you don't have you don't have the ability to win. Your Milk Tank never got in to cleanse off the toxic. Like, there were definitely routes to win, especially if you had a Zapdos instead of a Raikou. Because then, it's even harder for Jester to like just click EQ and win with his EQ bots. But yeah, this team choice, and we both agreed at the end. We talked it over, and we're just like, yeah, maybe Rorku wasn't the play. Also, Belly Drum there. Fishing for the luck, that is the correct play to go for. And then you just try and rest loop everything. But yeah, this one was kind of decided on matchup, because Jester is the player I favor the most to win if his opponent brings a stall team.
Looking at it, most of these games in week 3 were had a matchup as the primary factor, I would say.
Yep, which is why people should stop fishing. Go play Fire Emblem 3 Houses if you're into fishing, because there's enough of it there. It's a very funny joke, and no one got it because no one appreciates Fire Emblem. I did get it. Good, because Fire Emblem's a good game. It's a fantastic game, rather. Anyhow, that was week 3 GSC, where we barely talked about the games and we just rambled about team building philosophies.
It's awesome. My favorite kind of GSC.
All right, you leave us with clothing remarks, Mr. Something.
Uh, Starmie's a pretty good Pokemon, but people should use Nidoking more. It's awesome.
What if we actually saw someone bring Nidoking? Imagine
I
that.
wonder.
I
That'd
think
be
we've seen
crazy.
a Nidoking. Actually, let's check because of the handy dandy usage stats feature. Wow! Don't
Don't there
mind
were
me
only six
showing
stats
the.
for BKCIU?
No, it's for all of them.
Oh, I didn't see the arrow.
Where's Nidoking? It's been used twice.
Only two? That's criminal.
Also, like, we have a Hera in here. Who used Hera?
That's awesome. Shush.
Hera is like a mon that exists. Hera's a skill check. Honestly, like if it's a skill to just be like, that's a Hera team upon seeing Snorlax, Eggy, Raikou.
I
Or
have a
just
question
Eggy,
for you.
Raikou. Yes.
What do you think of Blissey with a 100% win rate?
I think it was brought once
Yeah,
by Jester. By Jester. Jester, the best player in the pool, brought a Pokemon once, and then he won a game with it once. Therefore, it has a 100% win rate. What do you
How
think?
do you feel about it being there?
I think Blissey is completely deservedly a bring it once in the entire tour kind of mon.
Speaking of bring once and never touch again, Suicune. That mon sucks.
It exists to be good in like a couple stall teams
I want
that
to see a Suicune in this tour,
I don't want to.
and they just have it do nothing.
I
That's
want
the
to see
deal
an Ice
breaker.
Beam crit freeze a Zapdos.
My smile turned into a frown when you said that.
It's a Suicune. That's about all it can do. Honestly, just like don't bring Roarcoon, or just like get Suicune into Machamp and then don't get crit by Cross Chop, and then you're suddenly justified in bringing it.
Two
Or you could
Rorku,
bring
right? This
Roark.
week?
Two Roark. Yes, there were too many Roarkus.
Two more than it needed to be.
Exactly two more. Alright, well, anyhow, I'm clicking the stop recording button.